For millennia, thinkers and poets and theologians have been on the search for the truth. But something significant changed in the past several decades. The idea of truth itself changed. Whereas truth was always regarded as something outside ourselves and objective, this new view made matters of truth internal and subjective. Some years ago, the late news anchor Peter Jennings hosted a documentary on ABC called The Search for Jesus. Sadly, since they relied almost entirely on critical liberal scholars, they didn't find him. The founder of this ministry, Dr. D. James Kennedy, spoke out clearly about the documentary and its anti-biblical bias. A couple of years later, Dr. Kennedy got the chance to interview Peter Jennings for the Truths That Transform radio program. The exchange was quite instructive. Dr. Kennedy told Jennings how disturbed he was by the program's dismissal of the Bible's reliability and its failure to find the Jesus known by so many millions of Christians throughout the ages. Jennings responded, quote, "Your truth, Dr. Kennedy, is not everybody's truth, and you know that," unquote. This, of course, is the new cultural view of truth. Dr. Kennedy responded that there is an absolute truth, and then prayed for him as that interview closed. Sadly, Peter Jennings died of cancer about a year later. We can only hope that he found the Christ that he claimed to be searching for before that day came. Though Jennings was born in the 1930s and was a journalist, he easily adopted the modern view that everyone has their own truth. It's now echoed everywhere we listen, as people are encouraged to tell their truth. The famous courtroom oath binds witnesses to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But our culture instead says, tell your truth, your whole truth, and nothing but your truth. This, of course, is a recipe for chaos, which is now what we have all around us. Because humans are sinners, we find new and innovative ways of evading the truth, which results in our own destruction. There's not your truth and my truth when it comes to medical diagnosis. There's just the truth. There's no your truth and my truth when it comes to engineering a sturdy bridge. There's just the truth. And that's the kind of truth that God is. God is not a matter of personal opinion, like whether or not you like Brussels sprouts. He is real, objective truth, a firm foundation you can build your life upon. In the midst of such confusion, there's nothing more refreshing than the clarity of the light of God's truth poured forth in His Word. As Jesus the Son prayed to God the Father for His disciples, sanctify them in the truth. Your word is truth.